Hello, this is Kurt from Grand Purpose Piano. You could reach us at grandpurpose.com. I'm continuing on the Steinway Restoration, and after already doing all the work on the inside of the piano here with the harp and the tuning pins, putting in a new pin block, I'm now moving into the action area. So you could see on the table I have an action. This is the Steinway hammer, shanks, and flanges and whippings, and I had mentioned before that another technician had done work on this piano, I guess at one time or another, and had not used Steinway ports. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm replacing all the ports to this piano. And you might say, well, you know, why do something like that? These ports don't look that bad. Well, I have over here on the table, I have set up a whip-in. This port is one of the ports of the action. And let's take a closer look at it. Now remember, this piano was built in the 20s. So as I kind of focus in, I hope I can do this, you can see that there's green. I don't know if you see green in the middle of the red. Well, that green is called verdigris. And the pinning in all these ports are made out of copper. And what happens is especially in Steinway, for some reason, it might have been the copper they used. There might be another technician that could help me answer that question. But it just seems that their ports really gain a lot, the older pianos particularly, gain a lot of verdigris in their pinning. And what that does is it prevents the port from moving. Here I'm pushing this around. You could see I'm pushing. You know, it's a pretty light port, but I should be able to move this. It freezes up because of that pinning. Not only that, you can see there's tremendous wear to the bushings, to the felt underneath here. And you can also take a look over here where the spring is. The spring had been bent and probably regulated over many years to get more tension, because this has to be under tension. And it gets bent, and then underneath here where the spring rides gets very corroded, and it prevents this port from moving freely. So all these things contribute to a heavy action. They contribute to an unresponsive action. And that's why you need to replace these ports. If you're a piano player and you're interested in performing or playing, or if you're just somebody that wants to learn and grow as a musician, you need to have a piano that's going to work for you and not against you. Ports like this will work against you, add friction, and cause the piano to be unresponsive and heavy. Of course, I don't agree with putting in anything else but the original type port for a Steinway. This is a Steinway, and it should get a Steinway hammer. Let's stay true to the #1 piano in this country. All right, and also here you have a new port. Now, Renner is a very highly respected action port company. And so you can see over here this is a new port, and as I move this, you can see that this moves a lot more freely as I move it across the table. It's not a very good demonstration, but what I'm trying to say is that there is no verdigris in these ports. Everything's brand new. The springs, you can see that this is Teflon over here, and this will create a very smooth action over here for the repetition. Of course, the ports underneath are brand new. They're not worn, and they haven't been, you know, infected with moisture and whatever else over the years. Corrosion has been placed on the bottom over here. So this will be replaced with all new ports. And as for the shanks and things like this, I have the ports over here, all brand new ports. Let's take a closer look at this. So here, this is a brand new port, and it's going to work very well in this piano. You know, let's take a look over here as well, and you can see I have all new Steinway hammers that I'm getting ready to install this on this piano. I'm so sorry about this phone. It just doesn't seem to want to focus. I guess eventually I'll have to get something better. But right now, these are all new Steinway ports. And I'm going to go ahead and start to replace the entire action.